Yo, what is going on, everyone? This is the MRL Cup Series pre-race show. We are going to be going live here in one hot second, like for the actual race, of course. We're already live right now, as you guys can already see. We're already going. I'm talking to you guys right now. There we go. So I have a very special thing here today. So we are going to be at Michigan today for the Cup Series. Michigan is definitely a one of those tracks that you guys are gonna love. It's kind of like Auto Club where you have to race in a pack, but also at the same time you have to recognize that hey, you can't just full throttle it around here. You have to be able to go all the way around and go slow in, fast out. That's how Michigan works. So one thing I want to point out here is the implications for this race. We have word that possibly there are going to be some championship contenders that are not going to be in here. We're going to be looking at points right now. And we are for sure with 10th place in points. Agent Orange is not going to be here. He is currently 308 points away from the leader, the championship leader, Cyber, who is going to be in this race. He's actually on pole today too, so congrats to his first pole. But yeah, Agent Orange is not going to be here today. And potentially worst COD in the 9 is not going to be here as well. That is a potential. So he is currently sitting on in 13th, a 497 points away from the championship point leader. However, what is most important here is that he is potentially getting closer to the relegation line. The relegation line, like I said, is 15th and above. That is everyone that is going to be running for Cup Series next season. However, anyone below that is going to be relegated back to Xfinity, and the current people in Xfinity are going to be running for Cup rides next season. So it's a interesting game to see because we currently have people below that line right now. People like Icepun Higgins, Blakey T, P. Colligator, Justin Shack, and T-Bird are on the cut line. We do have a couple of new people that will be putting in their first ever race tonight. One of them is going to be Nuka Bob in the 21, known as Owen Bridges. You may know him. Nuka Bob is a very fast driver. Liam in 21st is also below that cut line. So there's a lot of hefty names in here. Joe's going to be coming back for his second race of the season. So there's going to be a lot of drivers here that are looking to make an impact and potentially get above that cut line. Also Cade in the 20 is not going to be here as well. He did put in a lap, so he will receive points. However, the 20 will not be in race, so that will be interesting to know. However, there is a lot to be said here because we are still working on our is working on our points as much as possible here. I think we have a good, solid group of drivers here that love what they do, love what the league's all about, because it is different. Having no stages, 50% Cup Series is definitely something that is a change of pace compared to most people. So yeah. One thing that I am going to be doing as well is before the actual race starts, with the racing back in Nashville, we're going to be going back in. However, real quick, one thing I want to talk about real quick are the ones to watch. Of course, on the qualifying order, which was already released on the Twitter, we do have a couple people putting in their hot seats from Xfinity, and that is going to be D's. We also have word that potentially one more could join us. However, not for certain on that, but D's is going to be joining us from the Xfinity series, and he's going to be starting P8. Cyber is going to be on pole, so our championship points leader in the 14 is going to be on pole. And kind of let me go on down the order here. There we go. So the 14 is going to be on pole. The 47 of Bassbook, first two in points, are going to be first and second. B Right Racing in the 17 is going to be P3, and then RS Meat Wagon, also known as Xander, is going to be on row 2 in P4. BD in the 22 is going to be P5. Liam in the 43 P6. T-Bird P7. D's, like I said, making his first hot seat in P8. US Trek Enterprise, also known as Goose, going to be in P9. Cade would start P10, however, he will be starting, well, getting last place points because he is in Nashville right now. Pied Piper is going to take a spot in P10. Then we have Packers, Rockstar, Mo Power Cat, Worst Cod, Justin Shackett, Angels fan, then Napa fan, Baseball Kid, P Cola, Blakey T, R Heron, Icepun Higgins, Joe, Chicken Eater, Mo Power D Smith, Mo Power NRG, Ty of Hazard, and then Nuka Bob is going to round out the field. Should we have everyone in, we are going to be having 30 people, but I would expect around 20, maybe 18 is probably the actual amount that we're going to be getting. So, yeah, give me one hot second. I'm going to be doing something real quick. Going to be getting the social media on out there. All right. So with that, looks like most of our people are in here. We will be setting up the lobby here soon. However, with the return to Nashville, on special request here, I have this little prayer to say. You may have heard of it, so sing along if you heard of it. Heavenly Father, we thank you tonight for all your blessings you send, and all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight for these mighty machines that you brought before us. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords, and most of all, we thank you for Roush and Yates partnering to give us the power that we see before us tonight. Thank you for GM Performance Technology and RO7 engines. Thank you for Sunoco Racing Fuel and Goodyear tires that bring performance and power to the track. Lord, I want you to thank you for my smoking hot wife. I can't say that without a straight face. Thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa, my two children, Eli and Emma, or as we like to call them, the little E's. Lord, I pray and bless the drivers and use them tonight. May they put on a performance worthy of this great track. In Jesus' name, boogity, boogity, boogity. Amen. So without further ado, let's get this lobby started. If you hear me talking, it's because I'm talking to the drivers in the Discord. Yo, what's going on, guys? All right, so you guys ready for tonight? Oh, all right. Well, yeah. What's going on, guys? For anyone that is new and or returning, this is the Cup Series race that we run on Saturdays. 50% or no stages. Everything's pretty much normal. I'm looking at the poll that I posted in here, and the people have spoken. We are doing manual cautions. So what that means is we're going to do a three-strike system, kind of what we did at Talladega, where it's 3 incidents off major contact. And what I mean by major, I mean like spinning like through the infield, slamming the wall and spinning out. Nothing like, oh, I slightly tapped the wall, count that as an incident. Nothing. Yeah, lag does count as that. So like major lag spike is like as in like, oh man, I dropped like 50 miles per hour. That does count. And in so doing, lag rules are still into effect. We have three-strike rule. If you cause an incident with your lag, 3 strikes, you're out. 2 warnings. If because one of those incidents was because of lag, I'm going to ask you to drop to the rear. Some of you guys have done this before, some of you have not. So with that being said, we do need people to call out, hey, so-and-so wrecked off contact, call your car number, usual stuff. if you've been racing with audios, which is what we usually do, but with Michigan being such a fast track, we make exceptions for this. We did this with Talladega as well. So without further ado, you guys may want to see the poll's already closed, so there's no point voting on it now. So you may want to see the qualifying sheet. Know who is 2 cars in front of you. There will be some people that aren't racing tonight. Thank you, Cyber, for reposting that. So just know who is in front of you, who is behind you, and who you should be around. Pace speed for the formation lap is going to be 50 miles per hour. If we need to take 2 laps, then we take 2 laps. But Cyber is going to be on pole. He is the control car. He is the only one that is going to be able to choose top or bottom. And we are going at the line. Blend rule is in effect. You do not need to run the apron. However, when you do exit pit road, since we're not running stages, there will be green flag stops eventually. Run the white line all the way around from 1 and 2. Do not blend up. Run the white line if you are caught doing so. If I don't see it personally, I will call it out. But I will ask others, hey, so-and-so blended before the backstretch, which is coming off of turn 2. That's when you can go back up on track. Call it out. That's a pass-through penalty. All right? Any questions? Cool. Like I said, if I don't see it myself, call out incidents. I will do my best to see it to it myself. However, like I said, much like any other league that you guys have been a part of, I will also still have it on relax yellows. So if the game doesn't deem it a caution, it's an incident. However, if it's big enough to cause an in-game caution, then perfect. And then so like say we're at like 2 incidents, or sorry, 1 incident, and the game causes a yellow, then we go back to 0 for incidents. Make sense? Got, yes. So in-game yellows are still going to be on. However, should it be deemed necessary, the game will also sometimes not call a caution. So just letting you know that. Like I said, we're going to be at Michigan. It is a 100-lapper, no stages, so plan accordingly. I do recommend when you go to pit, I'm going to be inviting one person here so I can pause the lobby. Congrats, Jagger. So as soon as you join, I'm going to be pausing the lobby. There it is. All right, cool. Let's get the rest of you guys in here. So like I said, the usual stuff all around. Any questions for tonight? Uh, 50. Who's asking? Yeah, go ahead. Invites are coming out. I'm going to send you guys multiple, so it's something happen. Payroad speed is 55. Is there anyone that did not get an invite in here? Speak now, forever hold your peace. I'll send everyone a multiple invite again, just to make sure. And this will be my last round of invites, just in case. All right. Anyone? Is there anyone that did not get an invite? Okay, so we're waiting on Worst God. Um, so that means there's gonna be 17 people racing tonight. When you go to pit, usual stuff. If you don't call it out on Discord, it's 2 tires below the apron. The universal signal right there. So if you don't call it out on Discord, that is the universal signal. So drivers, just be wary. I do believe pit window is usually around 20 laps, so I would be on the lookout from like 2 or 3 laps before or after. So like starting on like 18 onwards is when I'd start looking out for people pitting. Make sense? Got it. All right. All right. So as soon as Worst Cod gets us in here, we're gonna be unpausing it. Best of luck to you. Usual stuff. I see that you guys have already inundated me with invites, so thank you. I'm gonna back on out. I'm gonna unpause the timer, then back on out. It's gonna reset your presets and make sure you get that back in. Other than that, best of luck to you guys. Put on a show. It's gonna be a fun one. Michigan. Oh, by the way, draft is on normal. So, but that's never gonna change. I don't think we would ever run it on high. Not after the last time we did it. So it's always gonna be on normal. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, that's Worst Cod. There we go. All right, timer's on pause. Good luck, guys. Let me know when I can join back in. So yeah, I am very excited for tonight, guys. The race at Michigan is a crowd favorite to me personally, because I'm an Ohio kind of guy, but I literally live an hour and a half from the Speedway, so I consider it my home track. So I wish I could be out with these guys racing. However, these guys I consider the best in the game, so they're gonna put on a show. Let's see who puts on a performance and who's gonna take away and join the likes of Xander, Rockstar, Bass, Cyber, and Packers. We have 5 different winners and 8. This is the 8th race, so there's two-time winners. So let's see what happens here. There we go. All right, we are good to go. Let's join on in. Copy that. All right, so like I said, it is going to be a pleasure to commentate this race. It's going to be 100 laps. It's going to be a long one, all things considering. So, like I said, Cyber's going to be on pole, joined outside by Bass. I think. Let me just remind them real quick. And like I said, we're going at the line, not the restart zone. So after you get in formation, line, not restart zone. Alright, so yeah, like I said, it is going to be a blast here today to call this race. So let's see what kind of performances these guys can do for the Firekeepers Casino 400 here. So these guys are lining up here. I think they're going to be getting in formation here. Cyber is going to be... he's around here somewhere. There he is. He's going to be on pole, and he's choosing Tony Stewart's secondary scheme here. So he likes to change it up every now and then. Looks like a lot of guys are actually running the All-Star scheme for some of these. So yeah, it looks like that's going to be a pleasure to look forward today. Looking at all the different schemes, you see the Continental All-Star, you see Liam in the Columbia scheme up there, you see Packers, Nuka Bob, of course, making his first race right here. He is going to be right there running the Motocraft scheme. Joe is making his secondary start here. I also love that scheme too. The Bush Apple Ale. Oh, it's so good. Not sponsored, by the way, but Bush Apple Ale, very tasty. definitely would check that out. So if you guys are wanting to see different POVs, I know. Looks like there was some confusion there with the 38. The 6 wanted to be on the top side, so looks like the outside lane is going to completely move on up. And there we go. So looks like they're kind of getting all situated now. Looks like Jagger is dropping to the rear, and he is going to be running that entire lane. We're going to be green coming out of 4 here, so make sure we're going to go on green. We're going to be looking at the 14's perspective right here. He's going to be going at the line, so it's a long way to the line here, but that is definitely one of the best views on track. Nothing in front of you and everyone behind you. Coming to the green for the Firekeepers Casino 400. Let's let it rip. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Looks like Xander's already taking it 3 wide out in the outside. The 1 right there already putting Bass down on the bottom, and Xander's now is essentially just trying to find a hole. You definitely want to run the bottom here, coming around the entirety of the track. Oh, the 22 goes wide! And everyone's jockeying for position. Everyone's up in the middle, up top, bottom. And the 41 of Justin Shackett already making, having a terrible start. And that just absolutely separated the field. The top 5 has completely stepped on away. Oh, and there we go. That is our first in-game caution. There we go. I wonder what happened there. So what caused that incident, guys? What happened? Okay. So, but what caused the caution, though? Copy that. Well, just a reminder, it's a long race, guys. I mean, no stages, so you have to go from green to checkered. Alright, it looks like we already have some strategy. Who is... Looks like the 51 and Nuka alongside decided to not stop. Going to gain some track position here. So it looks like everyone else after that decided to pit. So now, like I said, we are back to, and if you heard in the pre-race notes, we are back to 0 incidences for the race. So right now, these guys are just jockeying for position here. Everyone's trying to get to the bottom. The 47 around the outside. Now, see if you can't clear. The 14 thinking about going 3, but maybe he's going to tuck on in. Yeah, he's going to just kind of tuck on in here. Michigan is a dual lane groove. However, with as much draft as there is, you definitely preferably want to be on the bottom. The 14 goes to the inside, now officially puts it 3 wide. 14 on the bottom, 51 in the middle, and 47 up top. A little bit of lag right there. The 1 it kind of bounces off the 22, but he collects it. Oh, very good driving from Xander right there. The 51 kind of dives on in. Still 3. The 22 kind of hit the apron, saves it though, and there we go. The 21 of Nuka Bob Quantum has indeed pulled away from the rest of the field here. He is the one to look out for. He is the one on point. The 14 down below, he is looking for that. The 21 has it. The 14 wants it. The 88 right behind him. The 47 right behind the 21. And I see right behind everyone, the 3 kind of leading the field all the way around back there. Looks like he's lost a draft. He's just kind of... I think he may be in fuel save mode. I think he may have a... Oh, and the 6 has gone around. That would be incident number 1. That is unfortunate right there. Very tight racing. Look at that. We're in the middle. We're in the thick of it right now. The 41. Uh, 43 lag warning number 1. Incident number 1. Alright, there we go. The 41 is in the middle of it right now. He is looking for anywhere to go. The top side is not quite moving. The bottom's jockeying right now. Rockstar decides to go to the outside, and I hear the engines right now. The 48 is kind of going on down. Everyone's checking on up for the top side. You see right in front of the 41 is the 18 of Mopowa Cat. And the one right behind him, the 21 gets loose. Oh, the 51 is back in the middle of 3. He's just like, hey, I don't want to be here. How is he going to enter turn 3 right here? Oh, very tight racing. Oh, but everyone holds it their own, right? This is why I consider the best in the business right now. The 48 tried to go to the bottom of the 51, but lost momentum. You don't want to hit the grass right there. Oh, very, very close. As I say that, the 17 hits the grass. Oh, that is... Oh, no! Oh, the 47 actually collects it. Oh, my goodness, that was close. Yeah, that was a 3-wide moment gone wrong right there. And the 48 gets it on low. The one of the GMI teammates right there, nose and stern. The 17 of B-Right Racing right there in front. Oh, the one's going to be put in the middle of 3. 18 on the outside, 41 on the inside. It's close. They touch. And the 21, the 48 now find himself. Oh, the one's just like, get me out of here. I don't want to be here. We're going to go back on board the front right here. You see the 14 of Cyber. He is leading everyone right now. 4 of Joe right behind him. The 22 on the outside. Kind of leading the pack. The 88 of Rockstar has closed on in with the draft. The top side does have momentum, but you can see what the 14 of Cyber is doing right there. And the 4 decides, you know what? Maybe I'll go 3 wide. I'll think better of it going into 3. The 22 of BD alongside the 14. Very close racing. It is... You can't even put a sheet of paper between these guys, and you hear right now that the 9 of Worskod had a little bit of problems. He has lost the draft, and very close racing, like I said. It is all right there as well. Like the 48, everyone's holding their line beautifully. Good racing all around. As we kind of sorted everything on out from that initial caution, it seemed to have sorted itself out. The racing is phenomenal. I've seen side by side, no one giving an inch and no one wanting to give the bottom or the top to each other. Oh, a little bit of checkup right there with the 4. That's going to stack up the entire bottom line. Oh, that's going to allow the outside to pull on through. We got to go on board with the 4 to see a better view. The 88 deciding, you know what, maybe I'll go and take it 3. The 17 thinking the same thing. They're in the middle. There's a little bit of contact between the 22. Everyone stacks on up. There's, oh, I thought there was going to be 4 wide. The 17 trying to go into the middle of the 22. There he does! Oh my goodness! There were 4 wide coming off of 2, with the 17 being in the middle of the 22. Oh, there is contact and a wreck in the back! Is that going to be a caution? Yes, it is. Oh. 43, lag number 2. Unfortunately, dude, one more strike, you're out. So, let's kind of regroup there. 14 is leading the pack. The 4 of Joe right there in P2. Looks like maybe Rockstar in P3 and the 21 P4. We're going to see how everything kind of shakes on. Let's see if anyone loses any space on pit road. I'm going to take a quick drink of my coffee here. Yeah, we're going to go on board with the 14 here. He's going to have the best one, and I was indeed correct there. The 41, Justin Shackett, trying to have a good race there. And it looks like the 43 potentially will be, yeah, he's going to be dropping. So very good call from him. Very respectful. Very much appreciated, Liam. Now it's going to be a jockeying for position yet again. The 14 has it. The 4 wants it. The 88 right behind him wants it. Everyone wants it. They're jockeying for position back there. They're swerving. They're swerving Irvin's back there. Now it's going into turn 3. It's going to kind of bunch everyone up right here. Everyone has their setups in by now with 2 cautions. They should have their setups in. So the 4 around the outside, making it work. The 4 of Joe taking the lead, leading a lap. Oh, listen to that engine. The 21 of Nuka Bob Quantum looking around the outside and having a little bit of momentum. Kind of loses it right there in the center, but will take P2. And there is the 9 of Worst Scout up in the wall. Don't know what happened right there. We're going to see if anything happened with Goose. Well, no, maybe. Back on board with the 88. The 41 of Justin Shackett going down on the bottom there. The 21 of Nuka Bob and Joe giving no quarter there. This is the shot that kind of shows you exactly what to expect. The 22 of BD puts it 3 wide, but there's no draft up there. He was just trying to find a top. And that was probably the best way to do it. The Jagger of the 48. Oh, checks on up. That was dicey. And very, very close racing. The 14 is going to put the 41. Oh, 88 gets tight coming off of 2. The 4 with the slip. The slip and slide. That's not it. The crossover from the top to the bottom, trying to take the lead back from the 21. There was a little bit of contact between the 14 and the 41 that kind of bunches up the 18 right on its back bumper right there. We're going to be on board with someone who's in the thick of it. Mopower Cat directly in the middle. He sees an equal amount of people in front. Oh, there's contact in the 88. Oh, the 17. Oh, he's around. And the 18. Oh, it's the big one here in Michigan. Oh, my God. They're wrecking everywhere. Oi! Oi, oi, oi! Alright, so looks like we're gonna regroup here. As soon as everything kind of shakes on out, we're gonna see what's gonna happen with everything here. Looks like the 17 got loose going into 1, kind of started ping-ponging around, and unfortunately that's just kind of what happens, is as soon as you ping-pong around, it's over. You're just along for the ride. That's why you always gotta look out for who's above you and behind you. But yeah, looks like the 41's actually going to be on point. And the 22 BD around. Potential strategy call here. May not have taken 4 tires, maybe 2 or even none. So we're going to see how that happens and how that's going to shake on out. The 41 getting credit for a lap led there. So we're going to see how that looks on out. We're going to be on board with T-Bird here, seeing how everyone is looking to try to take the bottom here. So interesting call from the boys to take the bottom when both sides have been so dominant. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be kind of a bottom feeder track right now. The 18 saying, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go in no man's land and go up top and work with Nuka Bob here in the 22. The foreman kind of washed up the track, opens the door potentially to the 4. Yes, he does. And the 88 right behind him. Oh, got it. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. The 21 in the wall. And that should be a yellow. Yes, it is. So yeah, the 21 just lost all of his track position right there. Alright, so we're going to see how that kind of shakes on out. What lap is it, by the way? Well, how many laps to go is it? Okay. Alright, quarter of the way through. Still a long race, but guys. Alright, so Jagger here is actually going to... Alright, coming to lap 27 right now, so looks like Jagger's going to lead a lap there with the 1 of Xander. Strategy call right there to get track position on back. 4th caution of the day just happening, and ooh, the 51 taking it 3 wide. Ooh, that... I wouldn't have done that so soon. He's on the bottom, gets loose right there. Oh, oh, this is going to be close. The 51, yeah, he's going to probably try to back on out of it right now. He's going to be in the Hornet's Nest. The 4 along the outside right there, Jagger, trying to have any kind of inclination right now. We're going 3 wide, or 3 by 3 to 4 in the wall. And he is going to be sliding to the rear. Oh, that's a sinking feeling right there. And looks like the 51 is still trying to... Oh, the 48 makes a little bit of contact. Shuffles the 88 of Rockstar up and into the outside lane. He is... Oh, there's a little bit more contact, but they all hold it together right there. There's going to be a little bit of jockeying right there. Going to be on board with Xander here, who is saying, hey, get me out of this bottom. Get me out of this top. I don't want to be here anymore. And they're still 3 wide right behind. The 88 around the high side. And just gets too tight right there and is in the wall. Xander working with his teammate there of Jagger in the 48. A little bit of snaking going into turn 1 here. That's really, really close. Oh, but they all hold it together. So yeah, let's I can't get a breath in. Whew. The 6, oh, that is such a good-looking car right there with Oscar Mayer. I'm just going to appreciate that paint scheme there for a hot second. We're going to be on board with the 17 here, who is third in line on the top side. You can see when he gets off of the corner. Oh, the 22! The 22 just totally missed turn 3. Shifted lanes, and then, oh, we're going to be very tight here coming off of 3. The 4 is in the grass, and, oh, no. That is potentially an incident right there. That would be our first incident of the race. No, that is a caution. Oi, oi, oi. What happened there, I wonder? Alright, so it looks like the 41 actually made it work. He actually is still going to be the race leader here, so as the caution kind of equalizes the field yet again, 22 is leading right now. Looks like he actually did beat the 41 to the line at the moment of caution, so the 14, our points leader in P3 right there. So we're going to see how this kind of shakes on out. We're going to be on board with our current leader at the moment, the 22, so that worked out beautifully for him. The 14 right behind him, though. Oh, that's a little bit too low there. You don't want to see that happen, because you see what happened right there. You lose a little bit of momentum. The 41, oh, is he going to try to make it 3? Xander right there on the bottom, trying to push his way towards the front. The 22 just charges the corner, but makes it work. I don't know how he did that. Oh my goodness. Alright, so you can see right now it looks like the teammates at Von Poon have found each other, the 22 and the 17. The 48 right behind the 41, and the 41 just totally misses turn 1 right there. Oh, hold on to it, guys. They're in turn 1. They're 4 wide. Nope, and that is... Oi, oi, oi. Alright, so back on board with the 2 championship contenders. The 14 and the 1. The 14 has it, the 1 14 has it, the 1 wants it, and he had a great 17 lag warning number 1. So yeah, the one has a fantastic run down the backstretch right there. The 51 also running that apron, getting putting the 21 3 wide. Oh yeah, oh that was close. Yeah, now you can see the top side does have momentum, but if the bottom kind of forms on up, then that is all she wrote. So yeah, right now the 51 alongside the 1 is going to have the draft from the 14 and the 22. Should be able to just power on past the 1, but the 1 has high side momentum. We're going to be on board with the 6 of Packers, who has found himself in the rear of this grid, is looking to see if he can get the draft. He should have it with the 88 right behind him, and the 41 right behind him. It is so tight. 3 wide. And everyone jockeying for position. Oh! Yeah, it looks like... And right now, everyone is kind of just jockeying for position right now. As soon as the field spreads on out, you're going to see little groups forming up. Because right now, we're seeing like a bit of like Daytona Talladega vibes right now. And it is, for the drivers, is anything but. Yeah, you can see the 6 of Packers going to the bottom of the 41, getting the draft. But you can just see how close everyone on is. We're going to be on... Let's go on board with this. This is essentially what Packer sees right here, and it is very, very close. Knowing that he's clear from the 41, he kind of arcs it into turn 1. You can see how much ground he's going to gain on the field in front of him, especially with the draft here. But everyone kind of holding their own now. We're going to be on board with T-Bird here, who is the 3rd on the bottom here. You can see a little bit of train forming on the top side. 4 drivers deep. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Late on my end. The 21 kind of fills that hole. The 14 was thinking about doing it, but had thought better of it. Everyone really getting tight. Oh yeah, there we go. You can see different braking and lifting points for everyone there. That is very, very close. The 21's going to get the high side. The entire top is going to get that high side advantage. Looks like the 14 either got tight or loose, and that is... Oh, very close. The 1 almost plowed. Oh, nice save there, 51. It looked like you were almost going for a ride. Oh, hold on to it, guys. Looks like the 47 just, having no luck. We're going to be, no, actually, that's the 17. I lied. The 47's right there. I lied. Sorry about that. We're going to be on board the 48 here, who is still on the top of this pack right here, hanging out with his teammates. So the 1 in front of him and the 47 beside him. And the 22 has kind of pulled on away, but that, much like in Daytona Talladega, you don't want too big of a gap because you are going to be chased on down. Oh, 3 wide. We're 3 by 3 here. You got to give room. Oh, something's got to give. Looks like the 51 is going to be the one that is going to be the biggest loser here. The 1 very wisely kind of backs on out of it. He's like, you know what? There's still a race to be had here. Oh, the 48. Oh, a little bit too high there. Going on board with Pied Piper here, who has found his way to P4 though. I see you, Pied Piper. He has an average finish of 10th right now. And right now, if he were to finish right where he is looking mighty strong. But looks like a little bit of contact I heard, potentially someone with the wall there. But yeah, oh, right there. It looks like the 51 kind of got washed up the track. That is going to be 4 wide coming off the turn. You got to hold on to it. Oh, and, oh my goodness, how did they do that? Bass, props to you for holding it onto the wall. That was very close. That could have been another caution right there. So yeah, looks like everyone's just kind of Looks like everyone is kind of just finding their footing right now. The field's starting to spread on out. You can see it right now. We're no longer 2 by 2, but we are still, we're now in a single file line. Oh, the 6 didn't know the 47 was there. Oh, that hole is closing up Jagger. Oh, that was very opportunistic and potentially race ending for his teammate, who then gets, he gets the boot up the track for his trouble. So hopefully they don't lose the draft here, because that may have cost them the draft. And I know that's not what the 43-6 wants. So we're going to be back on board with the front runners here, this front pack, who comprises of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The top 10 right now. Oh, top 11. Sorry, my bad. The top 11, and BD heads it. The 51 being the caboose on this train, and everyone in between. That could be that. Oh, they straightens it on out. Oh, the 38 gets pegged there at the end. That we stay green. That's one incident. So it looks like the 21 of Nuka Bob Quantum is looking for the lead right here. Ooh, looks like he charged the corner a little bit too much. The 22 alongside the 14, our points leader there in P3 on the inside of the 22. Oh, that is a spinning car. What happened there? And that... incident number 2. One more caution. Oh, I had no idea what happened there with the 17, but all of a sudden he just kind of went spinning down the front stretch grass. Unfortunate for our P3 contender. What happened? Okay, that's worse, caught getting out of the way. So, so respect to him. Coming up a little too hot there. Alright, so with that, it looks like the field has really kind of spread on out now. Let's kind of go on board with the front runners here, the 21 and the 22. It's funny how things work out like that. 21 and the 22 are first and second right now, followed by the 14 and the 18 in third and fourth. They are 2 by 2 right now. The 14 has the draft on the 22 is going to be pushing them forward. They're going to be gaining. But the 18 does have the high side momentum that carries them all the way down the front stretch, as well as the better line going into turn 1, and should be able to take P2 from the 22 right now. So because of that, looks like coming back up on the 9, looks like he is going to stay on out of the way, so respect to him. Looks like the field has kind of joined back together yet again, a little bit with the 41, the 51, and the 1 right behind them, making the 5-car pack and 8-car pack right now. But after that, looks like the rest of the pack has kind of found themselves with Joe getting really loose there on the bottom. The 47 above him with the 48 in tow. The 6 and the 38 has found themselves right in nose and stern as well. Right now they're looking for their first pit stops. Pit stops are coming up, guys, so make sure you do either call-outs or you signal. If I'm doing my math correctly, they should be coming up here soon. And remember, pit road speed is 55. Alright, so we're going to find out. Looks like Worst Scout player has found himself on pit road here. The second pack is trying to get formed on up, with the 43 being the caboose on this train. The 47 is being the front runner here. They're trying to gain some time here. They need to be a little bit tighter than that, but it looks like the 18 of Mopowa Cat has found his way to the front, so good job to him. Xander kind of playing the waiting game here, with the 21 kind of losing some ground, putting him to P5. Justin Shackett, though, has found himself up to, 3 spots from P7 all the way up to P4. And right now, they're kind of just riding around. The 21 is moving on around. So, yeah, right now, you can tell he's getting loose. He doesn't quite have the long-run car right now, but the 51 going to take it 3. He does. He's going to take it 3 right there, so just make sure... Trying to gain as much ground as possible here. He does have a longer run car, it appears, and he's going to easily clear the 21 on the top side, putting him the first car on the top and get that high side momentum all the way down the back stretch, back up into P5. Good job from him. Unfortunately here with the 17, just bad luck. I don't know what happened right there, but yeah, he is... unless a caution comes on out, he's out of the race, so... at least the race for the win. So looks like the 47 though, and the second pack of 12, or sorry, of P9 on back is looking for some kind of glimmer of hope, them battling or something, so they can get up there. Maybe pit stop, someone speeding. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here, because we should have pit stops here soon. Looks like, nope, that was a try to look for the bottom here with the 88. The 88 is looking for the bottom. The 14 of Cyber is, the 41 of Justin Shackett kind of hits the apron and kind of loses a little bit of momentum, kind of sacks out the bottom. Not that big of a deal, though. And looks like the 1 is stopping. He will have fresh rubber. We're going to try to find him. He's around here somewhere. Off contact. I'm on board with you right now there, bud. Alright, well, that's a yellow. You do race back. And then... if you beat the leaders, yes. You do get your lap back, so... you're still technically on the lead lap. So... no, I was watching. Xander actually... Xander actually was on pit road before that happened. It's pit road's open this time. The worst guy, you do not get your lap back. He is not the lucky dog. 17 was the lucky dog here. If I did my or who is the lucky dog, guys? Help me out here. I mean, I can't. Alright, so we had a little bit of confusion there with how manual cautions worked, but everyone has kind of sorted themselves out, and we are now back on board with everyone. So it looks like the 88 of Rockstar is going to be trying to win the battle off pit road, and does quite handily. The 18 of Mopowa Cat should be the ones behind him. All right, so because of that, all right, so looks like everyone's kind of sorted on out. We're going to be back on board. Looks like the one of Xander who had an incredibly lucky break. Had an incredibly lucky break with being the leader here. The 80 pull up alongside the 18. The 18 being P3, 51 P4, 41 P5, and BD P6. So looks like everyone is kind of forming back on up. So it looks like everyone is going to be going back green here. Xander is going to initiate the restart, and we should be going back green now. And there we go. So everyone is back up in formation. You can tell who had a better restart compared to some. Looks like the 21 did not have a good restart, and that kind of jockeys up the bottom lane a little bit. The three of US Trek Enterprise there getting a little bit loose on the bottom. Alright, going to be very dicey here as we see with the 48 looking back to the 38 right here, making some ground. The 14 had lost a lot of ground on that restart. He started on the top side, and that was put him back in the pack. He's trying to make up some ground here. Meanwhile, the 1 is being able to pull on away. He wants to have a good race here. This is his home race here. The 18, though, looking for the bottom, but he has to form up line kills. Here comes the 88 around the outside. Right behind him, the 41, the 22, kind of finding his dance partner here. It seems to be this entire race of the 18. The 18 kind of misses the bottom, though. Is that going to open up the door for the 22? They are going to be 3 wide here, coming out of 4. Very tight racing. Oh, my goodness. Hold on to it, boys. The 18 in the sucker hole right now. Everyone's going to have to kind of shuffle on up here. Kind of hold on to it, especially as we go into turn 1. The 18 gives a little bit of room, slightly taps the 51. Oh, that's just tough racing there. Kind of shuffles him out of the racing groove a little bit, and side draft to the 88 maybe. Nope, the 88's clear, and it's going to allow the 41 to kind of suck on up here. And how is this going to look for turn 3? Is it going to be totally different? The 1 gets alongside the door. The 88 gets on the throttle a lot sooner. Rides up the track. You can tell he's running a looser setup. The 1 is on the bottom, heading down the track, barreling as fast as he can. He has all the draft in the world behind him, but meanwhile the 41, the 18 is making some ground. Ooh, the 22 does miss the bottom a little bit, and that's going to kind of shovel him up into the 41. There's going to be 4 wide coming out of 4. Oh, that was very close. Oh, that was very, very tight right there. We're going to be on board with Brandon here, who is kind of just watching the melee happen here. Wishing he was a little bit farther up the track, but he's very okay with where he's at right now because he's away from it. Oh, that was a little bit of contact there with the 51 there. And that allows the 4 to get below the 22. And shovels the 22 to the outside. And that put the 51 totally out of position and out of sorts. The 14 may have hit the bumper and lost all the momentum going into turn 3 here. Could I have a lap count whenever you guys get a chance? 65. Copy. Alright, so like I said, now everyone's kind of finding their rhythm here, kind of making moves when they can. The 4 kind of misses. We're going to be on board with Bass right here, who's trying to make some ground on the 14 in points. Oh, but taps the wall. That's not how you do it. Oh, no. Yeah, the 47 kind of making his way up to the front right here. The 22 right behind him. That was definitely off and on day for Bass here. He's been up front, in the back, everyone in between. He's been wrecked. He's been not. He's been everywhere. Looks like the back half of the field is going side by side. Nuka's kind of running the top side right there because he may have missed turn 1 right there. Not a big deal, but the 1 in the 47 has found each other. They are indeed teammates for GMI, George Maroff Incorporated. The 18, though, of Mopowa Cat is around the outside. We're going to have a wonderful side swooping view of that. 6 of Packers, who is trying to continue his podium streak again, just having no luck here. He needs that long runs here. He needs like green flag pit stops. Ooh, the 17 lag, but almost caused a wreck. So no lag warning there, but that was very close. Yeah, the 6 though is he's doing his damnedest to try to get up there. But looks like he just needs a long run. He needs this to go green the rest of the way. Looks like there was a little bit of contact there. Ooh, the 4 absolutely charging the corner, and that did not work at all. He actually not only just put himself in the wall, but he put the 481 in the wall. Meanwhile, the 14 just is able to sail on by there. The 14, our point leader of Cyber, he's doing his best to get up here with the big boys, and it's going to be a big charge down into turn 1 here, jockeying for position. The 47 trying to get to the outside of the 1, the 18 on the bottom of the 1, the 88 in front getting loose, and that's going to just bunch up the field again. And ooh, the 18 had to choke on up for the 1 right there. A bit of a late move, but lucky for him, he was able to hold on. I'm going to be on board with Beatty, who I think may have the best seat in the house. He's second on the bottom lane right here. It looks like the outside's been making some forward progress, but the bottom may be prevailing. 22. Ooh! The 22 gets accidentally bumped by the 21, but very, very good of the 21 to be like, hey, sorry, you know, I messed up. But that just hangs the 18 out to dry. The 22 trying to make up some progress, slow and fast out, but looks like the 18 has some really good center corner speed, so good job to him. You can tell he has his setup dialed on in. Now, is there going to be a move? Yep, the 18 goes to the bottom of the 1. And the 4 to the back of the 22, the 21 in the back of the 4. Let's go on board with Cyber here. It looks like he lost a little bit of ground, but he's kind of gaining it back now. The 41 got past him. The 47 was behind him, but you got it back right there. So it looks like these guys are kind of finding their rhythm now. There should be one more stop coming up here, and that should be all she wrote here. Oh, we're 3 wide for the lead. I have to go back on board with that. We're on board with Rockstar right now. The 18 on the bottom. I'm not sure who led that lap. It was too close to call. The 18 is making some forward progress. The 88 is trying to make that top work, and looks like he's going to get it on the center. But the 18, ooh, tight. You can tell how tight he is right there, with how lined up these guys are. They should be able to soar on by. No, they don't. Looks like the 4 tried to get to the bottom of the 22, and that just halted any progress right there. The 18, though, is currently clear. If he wanted to move on up, he could. But he's loyal. He's sticking with the 22. Hey, you got me to this position. I'm bringing you with me. Good job to the 18. Let's go on board with him right now. So yeah, the 18 is making it work. Let me kind of give him a shout out right there. 18, don't think I didn't see that. The 22 pushed you to the front. You'd be like, you know what, I'm going to give him some draft going down the front stretch. So hey, respect to you. So looks like a little bit of mishap there with potentially the. So the 41 got into a little bit of ooh, yeah, that was really close. That was going to be 3 wide right there. The 22 was on the radio right there saying, hey, you know what, this is not going to work. I gotta think better of it. And the 1 of Xander, that was very close. Everyone's wiggling right now. The 4 just, oh, that bottled everyone up. That was so close. The 4 is on edge. The 21 got into the back of the 1. Not a big deal right there. No one lost anything, but the 4 running so loose that he almost lost the car right there. But the 18, though, trying to make some ground on the 88. It's getting so close. You can tell how early the 4 is getting on the throttle. The 18 just getting impatient. He's like, hey, you know, I got to get past here. And he kind of gooses up the throttle. Oh, but the 88's in the wall. The 4's in the wall. The 47's in the wall. Oh, this is going to be a mad dash to see who can get up here. The 14 deciding to take things 3 wide. Oh, he thinks better of it at the last second right there to lose as little momentum as possible. Does bounce off the apron there. You're going to lose. That is a... Incident 1. Incident 1. Alright, so looks like final lap for incidents is 3 to go. So lap 98, no more yellows. As soon as you hit 98, no more yellows. Alright, so you heard it here right there. It looks like oh, the 4 made it work there on the middle, but the 18 he's trying to get up there. He is doing his damnedest to get up there. It may not work, but he does. He gets shoved out there by the 22. The 22 is making his way forward with the 18, but looks like these guys are doing their damnedest. I would work together. If I was the 22 right now, I'd be like, hey, the 18 is fast right now. I'd be working with him. He pulled me up here. Let's work together there, bud. 4 dives it down. That is going to... Oh! He's going to be 3 wide coming off of 4. No, he's not. He could go up right now. There he goes. Yep. The 21, though, looks like it made some adjustments to his car. Ooh. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was a huge sack up there on the bottom lane. Looks like the top 3 has kind of found a little bit of breathing space between the rest of the field. You see the 6, the 38, and the 43 back there trying to make some way back there, but the 21 getting a little loose. The 18 even getting even looser opens the door for the 22, but he's going to have the draft. Is it going to work going into 3? How deep do you drive it here? The answer is not very, because yeah. Very close. The 1's going to be working with the 22 of Beatty here. Meanwhile, the 18 is kind of pulling away. He's biting at the bit here. I like the communication, guys. We're going to see what we can do. Oh, the 22 getting loose, but the 1, oh, he's working with them. The 4 right behind the 1 here, trying to say, hey, let's go catch this 18. The 18 may just be the fastest car on track right now based on how bad these cars are handling. But we're going to see what's going to happen here going into the final stint of this race. Looks like pit stops are soon to happen here because we are 22. 22 is pitting this time. We are getting word. Pit stops are going to happen. Reminder, this is probably potentially the last stop of the race. Do not speed. Just a reminder for you guys here. Make sure to give each other some room. There we go. We're going to have a lot of people coming down pit road right now. So we're going to see who can make the most of it. Do not speed here because... Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was Ghost. The 14 is sideways currently, so who's still on track? The 21 is now the leader. The 47 and the 41. So they probably should pit this time. They probably will. Oh, the 21's out of fuel! Oh, nope, nope. He actually just wanted a shorter way around. Okay, there we go. Meanwhile... Oh, man, this is going to be the ones to watch right here. This is going to be a very close battle. Everyone's jockeying for position. Kind of give each other room. Alright, there we go. Ooh! There we go. Looks like the 18 still has the lead here, so we're going to be seeing how everyone kind of sticks on out. We're going to be on board with Mopower Cat. We're going to be seeing how he kind of pulls away, if he can, because right now he's going to have a single file field chasing him down. Whenever you guys get a chance, could I have a lap update, please? 82. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys should be able to make it the rest of the way, correct? Alright, there we go. Looks like Worst Cod is going to get out of the way. And the 18 right there with the draft is, that lead is going to just evaporate right there. But short stopping right there is definitely what you need to do. The 18 and the rest of this field did that perfectly. Meanwhile, the rest of the field here, the 51 and the 48. The 51 and the 48 kind of making some hay. The teammates of the 38 and the 17 trying to get up here. Looks like the 22 did bump the 14 of Cyber there. And the 88 of Rockstar and Joe. Looks like the lead has kind of shrunk to a 6-car field. So any one of these guys can be able to get the W. Packers as well up there. The 1 is making a move on the 18. Is the 22 going to go with him? Oh, yes, he is. So, but hey, oh man, I can barely commentate right now. So we have, like I said, the 6-car pack up here. The 1 now up on point. Ooh, very loose. Opens the door for the 18 again. The 22 decides to take it 3 wide. It's going to be side drafting on back. Oh, the 1! That was so close. The 14 literally doing the opposite of what Xander was doing there. And that just allowed... But the 18 back out in front, and now looks like he's kind of doing a little bit of mix-up with who to give him draft with. He's kind of giving both drafts, so that's honestly good. You got to treat it like a Daytona Talladega race here. But while these guys are kind of battling, that allows the second pack up there to kind of close on in. Looks like the 41 of Justin Shackett trying to make some hay up there, but the 21 of Nuka Bob Quantum. It looks, yeah. They said it right there. 21 just went on the radio. Looks like everyone's trying to make up. Ooh, this is really close. Xander takes the lead here. Cyber in P2. Trying to take P2 from Mopower Cat here, and the 22 of BD Deadman deciding to abandon Cyber and go to the top, maybe? No, goes back down low. Cyber trying to... There we go. Oh, nope, he does. He goes back up right there. That's what I was saying. It's like, you gotta treat it like a Daytona Talladega. Where there's momentum, you gotta go. The 1 and the 18 are going side by side, allows for the 22 and the 14 to kind of make some hay up here. However, you see the 88 and the 4 kind of biding their time, trying to save some tires maybe. Oh, very close. The 14 is gonna maybe take it 3 wide. He was looking, but he hit the back of the 1 and it has to enforced to get back in line here. So let's see here. The 21 going to be passing the 6 here. And the 47 working with the 21. They're trying to make some ground up on that lead pack. And as they battle, as I see that they do go 3 wide, and that is going to open the door for this second pack to join on in. And the 18 kind of backs on out of it. He's like, you know what? I don't want to go 3 wide. I'm racing for a win here. That is not how you win, is by going 3 wide. But meanwhile, I am on board with this this second pack, and they are closing. The more they battle, the more the 21 and the 47 are gaining. 21 called his shot. As soon as he sniffs that draft, he is golden. Meanwhile, Rockstar, that top side is... Oh, that opened the door for the 22! Because the 14 and the 1 were kind of going at odds right there. The 4... oh my god. And I'm seeing that second pack get... Oh, this is going to be really close. Alright. Oh, hang on. Meanwhile, the 41 and the 43... not too happy with each other, but they're kind of forced with working with each other right now. But that 21 has caught that pack. The more these battle, the 21 is just closing on in. I wonder if there's kind of radio chatter saying, hey, this second pack is closing on in. We gotta go. We gotta get in line. Can I have a lap update whenever you guys can? 90. Okay. And I do see that second pack. Don't think I don't. And meanwhile, Bass is loving this. He is trying to get up there, trying to gain some points back. And Packers as well, getting up there. The 21 being an excellent leader here, charging his way forward. 10 to go. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be interesting. A final run with less than 10 to go. Alright, it's going to be less than 10 to go. I know you guys are racing for a lot, but just letting you know it's going to get rough. Alright, here we go. So we're going to be on board with the leader here, which is going to be BD. Alright, so... Alright, so we're going to see how this kind of works on out. It's going to be lap 94, 7 to go. So right now, the 22 has to hold the bottom right now, because right now everyone's going to be charging for that lead. Everyone... 22 has it. Everyone wants it. The 18 goes immediately to the outside. What a move that was. The 18 also wants that win. Oh my goodness, what happened there? Yeah, that is one incident. That is unfortunately... Bass, the 88, looking... To the oh, this is gonna get tight here. The 14 goes. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be potentially really. Oh, the 88 goes up to the 22. That was very, really close. Oh. The 21 on the bottom right there. Alright, so the 88 is going to be charging the 18 here. It's going to be a very close. We are 4 laps to go right now. And he wants this lead. 18 has it. He wants this Oh man, that 22 is barely holding on, is what I heard. But yeah, this 18 is going to be holding off a hard charging 88 and 21 here. It's going to be very, very close. And I was mistaken. Now it's 4 to go this time. So that is a very interesting line there from the 18. It's going to allow the 88 just to go dive down the inside. Oh, that was a very interesting line. That may have just given away the win, potentially. Oh, the one of Xander just hit the wall right there. Very tight right now. But yeah, this is going to be very close. The 21 and the 18 kind of teaming on up. The 22 and the 88 kind of looking down low, kind of impromptu dance partners. Meanwhile, the 14 right behind the 22. The 22 still in the quarter panel of the 18. Oh, I hear contact back there. Got to hold on to it just for a couple more laps because the 18 is absolutely charging on the outside. That high side momentum is doing him wonders. Oh, but the 88's still there. Very, very close. Kind of has to hold on. He's there. He's there. Side draft. Oh, okay, this is going to be very close. It's going to be close to call. I know there's battles in the back of the pack, but this is a battle for the lead right now. The 18 is all by his lonesome. Who is going to go with him? He needs some help. Everyone is wanting the bottom, and everyone's going to be pushing for position. The 22 down on the bottom right there. Oh, the 14 kind of checks on up. The 1 kind of thinks about it. The 21 goes to the outside. The 18 kind of moved up the track a little bit. Not quite the position that he wants, but the one he's kind of dealt with. And the 22 makes the move. He's going to be making a move down here on the Rockstar. He's going to try to take the top side. The 18 is there, though. Kind of force them down. This 14 of Cyber kind of force position to the back of the 88. Is this the last lap, or is this one more? I think this is the white flag. Yeah, this should be the white flag. So very, very close. The 18 and the 88 are there. I think they may have touched on his screen. Oh, very loosely. Oh, the 18 absolutely. Oh, no. That hits the 22 out of position. The 1 making the move. The 14 kind of following. The 18 trying to get to the bottom. Is there anything they can do? Is there anything that they have for Rockstar here? To the top. To the bottom, the 88 to the line, and the 88 of Rockstar takes the win. Xander P2, the 18 P3, and Cyber losing that podium streak. What a race. Hey guys, if you guys can hear me, Alright, well that is going to be very interesting, because my Discord crashed. I actually cannot hear these guys right now, so interesting. But yeah, that was a very interesting way to finish it with Rockstar in P1, Xander P2, and then Mopow Cat in P3. Good race all around. Yeah, we do have confirmation there that it's unfortunate to say, but Cyber barely barely continued his podium streak. P4 for Cyber. Well, so let's get these top 3 finishers in here into a party. I don't know if you guys can hear me right now, but yeah, that is... so we're going to blue screen here. We're going to invite these guys to a party. Because that was very interesting to see. All right, so we're gonna get these post-race interviews in because that was interesting to see. That what a race! Yeah, my Discord crashed, but I do have the party up for the interviews. Hey, Xander, question. Xander? Hey, so it was Rockstar P1, you P2, and Mopow
I
Cat
believe
P3, right?
I, I believe Mo Power was third. I'm not really sure. Let me check the thing because I sent you a
Okay.
photo.
Yeah.
Um,
I have these guys in here. Well,
right.
they should be joining for interviews.
Yeah. Here, let me check for that. Yeah, Mo Power was indeed third. Man, that was awesome. Well, this never gets to happen very often. So how about we start a new trend? How about we ask the commentator here how the race was? So, Patton, how do you think the race was?
Um, we had. I'll tell you what. It was a lot of jockeying for position from what I saw. That was. I. I think from a racer perspective, it was a lot of loose and tight conditions. However, from the broadcast, I saw basically a Daytona Talladega race. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a lot of fun to call. Just waiting on the other two to join. That was I don't know. That was it was fun to watch. There's Mo Power Cat
And
and
there's Rockstar.
there's Rockstar. All right. As usual, make sure you guys have always allow on so the stream can hear you. Um, but yeah, ultimately, like I said, as the question was posited, how I think the race went. I think that as soon as we got the cautions kind of figured on out and everything kind of went green there, it was a good race. I saw a second line form with the top side, and I saw the bottom with uh, love the different draft packages working, the different teammates, quote unquote, that were working. But let's go into the traditional format and so UK Mopow Cat. How are you doing today, there, bud?
Tired.
Tired? Well, it's time for
Yep.
you to go to bed. So um,
No.
but we're here right now. So overall, let's start with you. Finishing P3, what uh, describe your race?
It was pretty hectic with all the runs that we was getting and where to go. That was the toughest part. If you let off, you'll get wrecked. And then last lap, I had to run off too, but I got a little nose chopped and got me up the track and sideways and came back down and almost wrecked the field, and that was pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
So if the 22 is mad about that, I mean, I got nose chopped and got me tight loose.
All right. Well, honestly, like I said,
It was fun watching.
it was definitely interesting to see. You have people getting runs and people that were taking it three wide, and there were some that decided to kind of lay on back, and they may have gotten the short end of the stick in some point. But it looked like you were mostly up front. So was that your strategy? Just stay out front and away from trouble?
Well, no matter where we was at that place, you'll be in trouble anyways.
Mm.
So might as well go up there and have a little fun.
So, what do you think was the difference between Auto Club and this race? Because we didn't really see this in Auto Club, honestly, and it's like the same format of track. What do you think was the difference?
Honestly, I don't even remember Auto Club. So, I mean, I don't know.
All
I
right,
know the bumps aren't bad here, like they were at Auto Club.
all right. Well, honestly, like I said, I think you ran a fantastic race. So there was a honestly, you kind of paved the way there. I thought you were the fastest car on track there for a hot second, and despite being everywhere and nowhere, you ended up on the podium. So good race there, bud.
Yep, a pretty normal UK race. Everywhere but nowhere.
Well, I mean, you'll get that first one eventually, so it will happen. But yeah, good race there, bud. So Xander, going to P2, I think you got wrecked at one point. You went to the back and then the front, and I think you went to like the middle of the pack again, and then back to the front. So describe your race, but I think I just did that already.
If there was one word to describe it, it's roller coaster. I don't know. I seem that to find that Michigan is, despite it being a hometown track for me, I suck here. I never seem to do well here, but somehow I ended up in P2, so I will obviously take it. Before I say anything else, I would like to say congratulations to not only you, Moparo, but also race winner Rockstar. It was awesome working with you, Rockstar, in the middle of the race and trying to push you out front in the different battles for the lead. I know all of the people are listening right now, so Geo, all of them. Geo, shout out to Geo. Shout out Tim for the awesome racing. Shout out all the people in the party, both Brandons, Jagger, Liam, Piper, all of them. I'd like to say thank you to my sponsors, Monster and Gear Wrench. And I'd also like to say thank you, Mom. Love you. And thank you, GMI. And my car was as fast as Xfinity Internet.
I feel like we're forgetting some, but um, I think
7-Eleven.
I feel like what? Thank you for my smoking hot wife, and my two
My
daughters.
smoking hot wife, Lisa. That's the name. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you.
yeah. I was about to say like if we're at Nashville, we got to go with that. I mean, um, but yeah. So yeah. But ultimately, Xander, I think. Well, did you think you had anything for Rockstar there? I mean, I'll just come out and say it like they're at the end
Man,
because
if I had it back, if I listen, I'm definitely gonna be sleep deprived tonight because if I would have had a just a little different, I came off of turn two in like sixth, and I don't know what happened to Mopao. Everyone just was like jockeying back and forth to where I was able to get a run on the high side from whoever was pushing me. Whoever pushed me, you're a G. Thank you, I appreciate that.
I do
But if
believe
I
that
would have
was
had it
BD.
BD, thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. If I would have had it a little different, I would have tried to pull out on the high side, but also at the same time, if I would have done that, I think I would have lost 5 or 6 positions. So I think what I was going to try and do is I was going to stay with Rockstar, then try to pull out, but he was just locked tight to me, and I didn't really have that run to do that. But it was awesome racing. I don't think I had anything for Rockstar. It seemed as though whenever I got out front, I kind of like was slower than everyone else. I feel like I don't have that raw speed by myself as some others do, because I'll plain right tell you, Michigan and Auto Club, those two tracks are not my best, and I struggle there.
All right. Well, it's a good thing you got that out of the way. And especially with Bristol next week, I know that's one of your strong tracks.
Love
And
me some Bristol.
honestly, it's gonna be well, I'll save the question for everyone. So, well, I'll just say, good job, Xander. P2, getting closer to Cyber in points, but with his P4, he did actually lose the podium, but still a strong run from him, but still points gained nonetheless. So good job on the podium,
Thank you.
and now
Thank you.
we move on to Rockstar, our winner. So how did you do it? First of all, let's start with that.
So I would describe it as going in the middle of a field and taming a bunch of wild fucking horses. Um,
PG PG language, please.
sorry. Yeah, they were. I had me and Joe. We were working together all race. I worked with Xander a little bit. I felt like me and Joe probably had the fastest cars. There at that last run, dude. We were just chilling behind those guys battling double wide before the caution happened. We were like, dude, we're in great position, just chilling, waiting, buying our time. And as soon as we hit the go switch, caution came out, and I was like, well, this is just going to be a good old time. 10 laps to go at Michigan. I mean, you can have the fastest car, but how much luck are you going to have after you get
Yeah.
if you can get the fast car up there?
Yeah, especially with the draft and runs, as UK said, the runs were coming out of nowhere, and there was just so much, and you can't really block it because then someone else will take it. But honestly, with your win at Talladega, you kind of had the same mentality of just kind of blocking the bottom. Do you think that's what kind of did it for you?
There was times where you had to block the top because there was like with those like last 5 laps, I think it was BD. I don't know. I don't remember huge. Someone got a huge run up top, and I just barely got in front of them to kill the run because
That was the 18.
the run they had, it was the 18. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had such a big run. If I didn't get out in front of him, he was going to blow by me, and he was going to be able to arc into the corner in front of me. So
Yeah.
there was a couple times you just had to know. But other than that, yeah, there at the end, I just decided I got a fast car, so I feel like if they're on the outside of me, I could just hold the bottom and be fine if it came to the corners.
Well, honestly, that goes to show that while as much as you can have speed, you also kind of need luck, and I guess luck was on your side. Now, the question I wanted to pose for all three of you is Bristol is next week. What do you guys think of Bristol?
Love it.
Xander, I know you love it.
Great words.
Rockstar, how about you? Are you going to complete this
yeah.
trio, or?
I love Bristol. I've lost my touch there, but the past 2 weeks I've kind of felt like I've gotten my touch back in the game, so I'm feeling good.
Well, honestly, with your win there, you gained a lot of points because you entered the race with a P6 with 269 points back. You gained a lot of points on your competition because Bass didn't have the best of days. Brandon had a top 10 day. Packers did not have a good day. So you are going to come out with a good points finish, and same thing with UK as well as Xander. So it's like all the ones that are in like the bottom half of the top 10 had good days, and everyone in the top half of the top 10 had bad days, with the exception being Cyber. So, I mean, Bristol is going to be the great unknown with it being a short track. You know, there's very little room for error. I mean, what do you guys think? Yes? No? Do you think who would you be your guys' ones to watch? Let me ask that.
Personally, I'm gonna go with well, short tracks are so vital, especially Bristol. It's such a driver's racetrack. If you can find the right lane and the right preset, but I think the usuals come to mind. I mean, Cyber makes little to no mistakes. Rockstar, you're a hell of a racer, and he even if he says the track's not as good, I know he's capping because he's so good everywhere. Mo Power Cat, Mo Power is awesome everywhere. So another thing about that, man, you raced your ass off today, man, and I think that you're gonna be so good at Bristol. And I think that the usuals like Brass Buck and I think another person to see. I think a sleeper could be Right Brandon. Man, he's so good at Bristol. That's my 2 cents.
Rockstar UK, you want to add on to that, or?
First off, thank you for the compliments. I still think I've lost my touch, but I'm going with your usual guys you got up front here. You know, what's his name? Dude, this can sound bad. I don't know his name. Who's first in points right now? What is his name?
That's Cyber.
That's Cyber.
Cyber. You know, Xander, even Mopar. I think all these guys that are running up front. I think you're going to see the same guys up front running up front just about everywhere. There might be certain tracks that, you know, some guys just literally suck at or just really good at. But I think most of the time, like technical tracks that take a little bit of skill, you're going to see those same guys up front. So I don't think it changes.
UK, you want to add on to that?
Well, I mean, both of them pretty much said it. I don't really know most of these people, so I mean, we'll see next week, but I know the 14 will be good. The 1, the 88. I don't even know anybody.
Well, there we go. Honestly, then you
We'll see.
guys took each other's words right out of your mouth. So honestly, I
Great minds
let's
think alike.
yeah, there we go. Great minds think alike. That's what yeah,
That's,
that's actually what I was trying to search for
that's
right
why
there.
we're up front, too. That'd be great. That'd be
Well,
good.
I personally can't wait to do points because I know things have definitely closed on up, especially for the relegation guys that are like in the bottom towards the 15th place. That is going to be definitely a big old change in position right there. So I can't wait to do this. So without further ado, we're going to congratulate our podium guys one more time. We have UK Wildcats, Mo Power Cat in P3, Xander RS Meatwagon P2, and our race winner Rockstar in the 88. Congrats, guys, on a podium. Rockstar, this is your second win of the season, and next week we are at Bristol, and honestly, I'm looking forward to it. Bristol is a fun track to commentate, 250 laps, no stages, so potential of green flag pit stops at Bristol, which you don't really see. Also, potential of, depending on how many people, having more than one pit road. So that may change things. So we'll see. But yeah, without further ado, this is Millennium Racing League with your host Private Pat, and wishing these guys a good day and congratulations. Without further ado, peace.
See you guys.